Hello again, everyone. Edwin Learnard back once again. In this YouTube astrological segment, I want to be dissertating and talking about having a Leo sun and ascendant in a natal chart. When you have the same sun as your rising sign in your natal chart, there is no duplicity, there's no subterfuge or facade. Basically, what you see is what you get. These demonstrative, extroverted, and sometimes even domineering qualities of Leo that are expressed outwardly in the outer demeanor, which is the ascendant, are going on what's inside the person, which is the sun sign. Now, when you look at this could be a person that really brings out their Leo qualities doubly. These Leo characteristics of the sun sign are obviously going to be intensified strongly due to the fact that the rising sign is the same sign as the sun sign. This person might be very flashy and flamboyant, be very attention-seeking, be someone that has a tremendous presence and stands out in a crowd. If I'm not mistaken, renowned wrestler, I don't know if he's a former wrestler or if he's still wrestling, but you know who I'm talking about. Hulk Hogan is a double Leo, if I'm not mistaken, and he really is the kind of person that you're not going to miss in a crowd. He is a double Leo, at best of my knowledge. I'm not 100% on it, but I'm pretty sure he is a double Leo. And the thing about this is, when you look at the sun sign and ascendant, okay, the sun sign represents one's basic wants, and the rising sign or ascendant could represent the manner or method in which one attains these basic wants. Now, for a sun in Leo, well, the sun in Leo, their basic wants might be connected with notoriety, perhaps some accolades, recognition, being able to be dominant or king in some manner, things connected with pride, and a lot of it is connected with the ego. Now, the rising sign or ascendant being the manner or method in which one may attain these wants, it can be done perhaps through a Leo-like profession, or Leo, such as perhaps in the entertainment industry. It could be somebody that's a performer or that goes on stage. It can be even something, in some isolated cases, connected with sports, maybe something in some leadership capacity. It could be something where a lot of courage and fortitude might be shown. It could be something like in the military, for example. Could be one way in which maybe one attains this recognition or notoriety that the sun in Leo strongly strives for. And these basic wants might be projected in a very I guess you could say in a grandiose or very big, it will come out very magnanimously, so to speak. And this person may attain these wants through Leo nobility, through Leo being magnanimous, through generosity, and through these Leo-like things. Now, it's important to look at looking at the aspect, if you have an aspect, that takes place between your sun in Leo and your Leo ascendant. Now, if you have a conjunction, now this would even further intensify that Leo energy, and you'd have a even stronger merging or integration of the Leo sun sign and the Leo ascendant. Now, let's say you have the Leo sun at 19 degrees and Leo ascendant at 23 degrees. That would form a conjunction aspect, and this would be very merging, very intensifying, and these qualities would be strongly amalgamated, and even more so, I believe, as opposed to just having the Leo sun and Leo ascendant and not have a conjunction aspect take place. Now, another aspect that can take place is a minor aspect. You could have, in some cases, a semi-sextile take place. Let's say that you have the Leo sun at 0 degrees and the Leo ascendant is at 29 degrees. That would form a semi-sextile aspect, and which is slightly auspicious and positive. It's not as good as a sextile aspect, but you know you can't have a sextile aspect with this combination. Only the conjunction and semi-sextile are possible. But this is slightly auspicious and positive, and you could have a good blending with this aspect, with the Sun in Leo and the Ascendant in Leo. Also, look and see what house your Sun in Leo resides in. Now, let's say you have the Sun in Leo in the 12th house. Well, that would show a lot of that Leo energy could be going into things connected with spirituality, the metaphysical, and it could indicate this person might be a little bit less gregarious and extroverted than the typical Leo Sun Ascendant combination falling in the 12th house of seclusion, and this person might put a lot of that energy, Leo energy, more in private matters, and such maybe the people that they just know very, very closely. And now, let's say that the Sun in Leo is in the 1st house. Well, this could even further accentuate perhaps the attention-seeking that's connected with the Sun in Leo. This person might want to be prominent and stand out among others, and might even further emphasize maybe a need to be kind of in the spotlight, so to speak. So that could be a possibility with this. And another possibility could be, now let's say that the person has their Sun in Leo, say it is in their 2nd house. Now, if it's in the 2nd house, well, that could indicate where that Leo generosity, that magnanimousness, or magnanimous quality, I should say, may come out strongly in matters pertaining to money. And maybe even on the negative side, maybe a little bit of the domineering side might come out in this matters as well, as far as money goes. And this might, maybe it might indicate maybe a more of a need to be a little bit extravagant, somewhat extravagant. Leo by sign can be extravagant, but then you put the Sun in Leo in the 2nd house of income, and that might indicate even a little bit more a manner in which this person might be a little bit, as far as spending money, a little bit somewhat carefree to some degree. So that is that'll conclude this YouTube astrological segment for having the Sun in Leo and a Leo Ascendant in a natal chart. And stay tuned next time, where I'll be dissertating and talking about having the Sun in Leo and a Virgo Ascendant in a natal chart. Two things I want to get with you on before I head out. Firstly, the stars may impel but do not compel. And secondly, never isolate any single astrological element, aspect, planetary placement, position, configuration, influence, or what have you, and make an analysis of a person, astrologically speaking, based on this alone. Because astrologically speaking, the person is the sum of all their components in their natal chart, and not just one. Until next time, people, stay well.